About a year ago, my wife and I decided to make a choice about a different way to live. A way to live we believe to be simpler. Not everyone was or even is on board with our idea. Some think we will fail, some wish we will fail, and others hope for the best for us. I would say most people want us to be happy, whatever that means for our family. We decided we wanted to start a modern homestead, an attempt to be self-sufficient in as many ways as possible. Of course, this wasn't going to happen overnight and it was likely going to take years of work to do so. But the decision was made and we decided to start planning. This is my refusal, our refusal. We refuse to let our life be run by someone else. I refuse to work in a typical job for 40 to 50 years, working 40 to 60 hours a week just to start enjoying life when I'm too old to. The first time I drove to work after my daughter was born was one of the hardest things I've ever done. The first time I spent a night away from my daughter after she was born, which was 2 years after she was born, was, I mean this very literally, the most emotionally difficult thing I have ever done in my life. I asked my dad how he did it, or how he does do it. I told him I personally can't do this. I can't be away from my family 8 to 10 hours a day for 5 days a week for 40 to 50 years. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I don't mean to insult or bash anyone who chooses this life or to choose this path. Everyone chooses their own path, and there should be no shame in choosing a different path than mine. Now, I would do anything for my family. I do work currently 40 to 60 hours a week to make sure my wife can be a stay-at-home mom. I work to provide food. I work to provide a home. I work to keep my family safe. This work I'm doing, I'm proud of it. I value my work and the company I work for. However, this is not for me. This is not me. This is not what I want. I refuse to accept this as normal. I refuse to live this life. I want to live my life. I want to grow my food. I want to cut my trees down on my piece of land to provide heat for my home. I want to be home every day with my wife and kids. I want to see them grow up. I want to be around. I want to parent my kids more than a few hours at the end of the day or in the morning, and more than on the weekends. I know this notion is not the norm. I never liked the norm. I never fit in. I'm okay with that. I know this won't be easy. I never asked for easy. Some may argue this is more work than you have to do in a normal job. If I had a normal job with a salary and benefits, some will say it's safer for me and my kids and my wife if I had a normal job. I don't disagree. It's not wrong, but it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change what I want. I don't mind the hard work. In fact, I welcome it. Right now I work for someone else. I benefit a large company, which of course in turn they give me money for my work. But I want to work for me, for my family, for my wife, for my kids. I want every ounce of energy I pour into my work to directly benefit our life and our living. I want to have a life when time is not wasted on driving to work, on writing emails. I want a life where I wake up and the first thing I do is figure out what needs to be done around the farm or the homestead. Do I need to cut wood? Do I need to tend to animals? How are my crops looking? Is it time to harvest? This is the life I will accept. I will not become content. I will not become content, I should say, until I have that. I already said it. It won't be easy. And it won't happen quickly. It will take years of hard work and I will do the work. I will make my life how I want. I refuse to accept a normal life.